Hi guys, so today I'm going to be sharing with you my top 15 drugstore products. These are things that I use all the time, and some of them I have repurchased a couple of times already because I really enjoy them. So let's start off with the face products. So the first thing is foundation. I absolutely love this Covergirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1. This is the shade Ivory, which is number 805. And I have a second bottle ready for me to use when this one is empty. So I absolutely love this foundation. It sits on the skin very nicely. It doesn't look cakey or anything. This is the best drugstore foundation that I have tried so far. I have tried the Neutrogena Healthy Skin and Revlon Color Stay, which I actually really like too, but this one I like a little bit more the way it sits on my face. So I will be repurchasing this foundation quite a few times yet. So next on to my powder that I use a lot from the drugstore. It's the Revlon Stay Matte powder. I really like this one. I have tried other powders before, but I really like this one more. It doesn't look cakey or really dry or powdery on my skin, so I really enjoy this one. And this is in the shade 003 Natural. When I went out to buy this powder, I was looking for the transparent one, but they didn't have any at that time, so I just bought this one, and this is a really light shade and it works for me, so that's what I have been using. So for bronzer, I have been loving the NYX Smooth Skin Sunny Bronzer. This is what the packaging looks like, and I've had this bronzer I think for 2 years most likely, and you can still see the shape of the sun in there. So you don't really need to use a lot. It is very pigmented. It is a little bit on the orangey side for my fair skin, but for a little bit darker skin tones it works very nicely. I will show you a swatch of this. So that's what it looks like swatched on my hand. You can tell it's a little bit orangey, but I just apply it very lightly and it works for my skin. So for concealer, I have really been loving the Maybelline FitMe concealer. I know everybody talks about this concealer, but the one I really like. It covers my under eye circles very well. I don't have very dark under eye circles, so I don't have a lot to cover up, but it just really brightens up the under eyes and cancels out the darkness. And I use this in the shade Fair, which is number 15. And it's just a really nice consistency. I will show you on the back of my hand. It just really blends out very nicely and is very smooth. It doesn't look cakey, and it doesn't really crease in my... I have kind of baggier under eyes and I always have creasing, and this one doesn't crease as much as a lot of other ones that I have tried already. So on to eye products. I have mostly eye products here that I will show you from the drugstore that I really love. The first thing is mascara. I really love this Covergirl LashBlast Fusion mascara. I know everybody always talks about the one in the orange tube, but I really like this one. It has a really big rubbery wand, and that's what I always love. It gives a lot of volume, and I love this one. It gives a lot of volume and length, both at the same time. And I always buy this one in the shade Blackest Black. That's the one I always go for. And I have been using this one for years. Even when I was younger I used this one, so I've always really loved this one. And I have repurchased it many times. So for eyeshadow primer, I have been using this E.L.F. eyeshadow primer for a very long time. I have repurchased them quite a few times. They're only $1, so they don't cost that much, and I feel like this one works better on me than almost anything else I've used or tried. A couple of high-end ones. I've tried the Lorac Behind the Scenes, the Urban Decay Primer Potion I've tried, and they all crease on me, and this one creases less than those, so I have been repurchasing these quite a few times. And since they're only $1, can't go wrong with that. So then on to eyeliners. I have quite a few eyeliners here to show you. I have 5 different ones to show you. So I will start with the gel one that I recently purchased, and I showed it in a haul. I know I will be repurchasing this one quite a few times. I love this one. It's the L'Oreal L'Oreal Infallible Lacquer Liner 24-hour lacquer liner, so I guess that's what it's called. It's in the shade Blackest Black. I love this eyeliner. It shows up very black and it's extremely pigmented and it dries matte. I absolutely love matte black liner, so I figured I would try this, and I saw Glam Life Guru Tati talk about this one, so I figured I would give it a try, and I absolutely love it. I will swatch this on the back of my hand for you so you can see how really pigmented it is. I'm just going to take this brush that it came with. That's what it looks like. It's really dark and pigmented and it dries matte, so I really love that. Next I will go on to the two black pencil liners that I really love and have repurchased quite a few times as well. The first one is the Milani Liquify Eye Pencil. As you can see, this one is really short already. I've used it up quite a bit. And this is one that you have to sharpen, but it is really creamy and black as well for a black pencil liner. As you can see, it's super black and it's very creamy. You can blend it out, smudge it out if you want a more blended out smoky look or anything like that. I really love this one, and it's creamy and it doesn't dry so quickly that you can't smudge it out, that you have to go really quickly, so I really love that one. For in the waterline, it's super creamy and black. So the next one that I really like, and this is a retractable one, this is the L'Oreal Infallible Eye Pencil, and I will show you a swatch beside the other one. This one is really black as well. If you warm it up on the back of your hand a little bit more, it shows up nicely too. But as you can see, the first one here, the Milani one, is more black than this one. So, but this one stays in the waterline a little bit better. It's a little bit more waterproof, so I really like this one for in the waterline. And the Milani one I really love for on the lash line. Or anything like that where you really want to smudge it out, or you just want to use a pencil eyeliner for a change. And you don't have to sharpen that one either, so that makes it handy too to take along wherever you're going or wherever you're traveling to. Next one is, I seem to have a lot of L'Oreal products here, but the next one is the L'Oreal Carbon Black Liner Intense, and this is a liquid liner. It looks like this. And let's see. This one is really black as well. This is the one over here. Got them kind of squished together, but that's what that looks like. It's really black, and this is one of the first ones I used to learn to do liquid liner and winged liner with. So this one has really helped me learn. I really like this one. It doesn't have as pointy of a tip, but it still works to draw a wing liner. What I use to fix it up if I didn't get it straight enough or smooth enough is I use a Q-tip, and then I just make it wet with water or whatever spray you have, and then I just wipe it clean, and that works very well like that. So I have been using this one for a long time as well and have repurchased it lots of times. So for a nude liner, I have been loving the Rimmel Scandaleyes, and this one is in the shade Nude. And I love to wear this one in my waterline if I'm not doing a very smoky look, or I just want to go nude in my waterline instead of black. I really love this one right here. That's what it looks like. It's kind of a peachy shade, but it kind of cancels out the darkness or like the redness in your waterline. So I really love this to just brighten up the eyes, and it just opens everything up and makes you look way more awake. And next I have the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil, and this one is in the shade Milk. That one looks like swatched on the back of my hand. It's really white, and I love this one for eyeshadows that aren't really pigmented, or that you just want to have an extra pop when you apply those eyeshadows. They work really well if you have eyeshadows that aren't as great quality, or they're just not that pigmented. I really love using this as a base, and then I just blend it out with my finger, because if you just apply it straight to your eye and you don't blend it out with your finger, it can be a little bit too much, and it is a little bit on the chalky side. But I love to use it just to make eyeshadows pop, or if I'm using a really pretty blue shade, then I put that underneath so that it looks a little bit more blue and a little bit brighter. Or for pinks or any eyeshadows that aren't really good quality or that aren't very pigmented, I love to use this as a base. So for the last thing for the eyes, I will be showing you eyeshadow. I really love these Maybelline Eye Studio eyeshadows. They're really pigmented and they blend very easily as well. I like these better than the other quads that they have. They don't always blend as easily, but sometimes you can make them work. You just blend, and if you put a concealer on your eyelid and you blend it out with your finger and then put a powder on top, eyeshadows seem to blend so much easier like that. So if you have eyeshadows that are a little bit harder to blend or that seem to look splotchy or patchy in areas, try that trick. Concealer and then powder over the top, and then your eyeshadows will blend out very easily. So this is the one that I have. This one came out during the holidays. It's called Mad for Mauve, and I love these eyeshadow shades. I will swatch them on the back of my hand for you. They're really creamy and buttery, and they just blend out very well. So those are the shades right there. The first one you can't see quite as well, the camera doesn't catch it as well, but those are the 4 shades. I really like them. They blend out very well, and as you can see, they swatch very nicely too. So the dark one at the end, it's very pigmented and it's a dark cranberry shade, and then this one is the green shade, a light pink shimmery shade, and a very light creamy nude pink shade. So if you're looking for very good quality drugstore eyeshadows, I would totally recommend these. And they're about $10 each, I think, so they are a little bit on the higher side of the price range, but for drugstore, but they work really well and they're pretty affordable. So if you're looking for some good eyeshadows, I totally recommend these. And they have a huge selection of different eyeshadows, and they come out with new quads every season, so you will always find something new and something that will catch your eye. So on to lips, I have 2 different products to show you. The first one is the Covergirl Lip Perfection, and this is the Jumbo Gloss Balm, and that's what this shade is. This one is in the number 235, I believe. When you take off the outside wrapper, then it takes the name with it as well. But anyways, I really love this product, and you can twist it up. You don't have to sharpen it or anything, and it's just a very nice glossy color, and I love this one for the spring. It's very pink and corally color. I really like these. They stay on your lips fairly long, and obviously they come off when you drink or eat something. But I really like the way they wear on the lips. They don't dry my lips out or anything, and they're very glossy, so I just really like these. And these are very easy to take with you when you're on the go, and they're not hard to apply. You just quickly put them on. You don't have to look in the mirror or anything. They're just very nice jumbo lip pencils. So the last product that I'm going to show you for the lips are these NYX Butter Glosses. I have 2 of these, and I would love to have a lot more. This one on this side here is in Creme Brulee, and this one is in Apple Strudel. So that first one right here is Apple Strudel, and this one beside is Creme Brulee. This one here is a very pretty peachy pink shade, and I love to put this on top of almost anything. And this next one is a really nice nude shade, and I love to put this over top any light pink shades or any nude shades or anything you want to tone down a little bit. I love to use the Creme Brulee one. And these lip glosses, they stay on fairly well too. They're not sticky on the lips either. I don't like very sticky lip glosses. I don't like it when it seems like it stretches between my lips when I'm talking. So I really love these ones, and they stay on your lips even while you're eating pretty well. They stay better than some lipsticks that I have or other lip glosses that I have. You can feel them on your lips for quite some time. So those are my top 15 drugstore products. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got some good recommendations and want to try some of these out. These products are things I use on a daily basis when I'm putting makeup on. At least I don't wear makeup every day, but when I do, I use a lot of these products. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!